Pokemon's Legends Arceus. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Hope everyone's having a good one. Hey Nash, how's it going? Hey you Sweeb. As you can see, we've literally standing exactly where we were last time we left off. With our current theme. We do probably need to get levels. That'll probably be enough. Guess what? What should I guess? Am I gonna guess someone is going to try and do something that I'm going to refund? Have you guys finished with, like, the fields? Okay, you suck. And I wanted to say 6-7. Good. Maybe I should just take your points for your lack of creativity with this one. It's actually playing. I can't actually see the beginning ads playing right now. Normally I get like a thing to show. I assume they were. It's disappeared on its own volition, so I'm going to assume it was all working correctly. Alrighty, let's unlock the final area, shall we? Hydrate, that I can do. Alright. Big boss man.
The Warden merely believes that the frenzies of these Pokemon are some sort of trial set by Almighty Sharon. I cannot know if that is the case or not, but it does beg the question. Whoever with this almighty sin on drive the nobles into frenzy. But is it angered by something, or does it seek to drive a wedge between Pokemon and people of Pokemon? Well, far be it for us humans to fathom the thoughts of Pokemon. And what is the space-time rift anyway? What caused it to open? But you must be tired, Kowal, and to the wallflower, get some rest while you can. I've instructed Benny to prepare you his finest potato mochi. That's the only thing we fucking serve here.
Can I have something other than potato mochi? Please? Since I got here, I've only been fed potato mochi. Please.
Dinner's on Komodo tonight. Eat your fill.
What an enticing aroma. My appetite just went through the roof. This is generous for the boss. Well, I heard talk that our progress surveying Pokemon has made gathering ingredients a less onerous or at least less dangerous task. But can we talk about how you've gone from being some nobody from nowhere to basically the hero of Hisui? Indeed. Talking on such perilous duties has earned you a great deal of trust, Miku. It's like I always say, behavior is a mirror that reflects one's true nature. You let your actions do the speaking for you. Miku, the message is clear as day. It doesn't matter one whit where you came from. You're part of the Survey Corps and Jubilee Village now. The very next day, bum 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 ba da dum. Hey, you suffering? How's it going? What was the voice again? Isn't it nice getting up early? Is it? Or is it not if getting up early changes what you can do with the day? Yes. Yes, it does. It opens up possibilities, such as responding to Commander Komodo's invitation today in a timely manner. Well, I got the same invitation and I had to wake up even earlier than you to run all the way here for it. Come on. No need to be grouse so much over a nice little early wake up. Are you coming too? I'm sure we all can guess what the commander wants of us. Yes, do come. Galaxy Hall is quite close anyway. Does the entire game take place in this village? This is the main hub for the vast majority of the game, yes. Like, a lot of the game for a very long time will basically require us coming back and forth with this area. I will not spoil why I'm like tentatively saying that, but just know that yes. Hey, you Jen. Be lurking and driving? Fair enough. Pokemon games were exploring the world. Well, I mean, we go to regions, right? This one is, like... Most Pokemon games have routes and, like, specific areas to go between, but the towns tend to be still quite isolated. In this one, there is only one town. Think of it like that. This is the only populated place I've seen you go to this game. So there are only 2 other locations that actually have populations, and those are the individual villages. The Pearl Village and the Time Village. We have gone to the Time Village. They are in the Mirelands. But that's it. Remember, this is the initial expedition to Hisui, which is later to become the Sinnoh region. Feels rather empty compared to the brief bit of the older Pokemon games you played. Well, I mean, again, by design. Like, think, again, like, I get what you're saying, and that's why I like this game. This game is before Pokemon were anything but monsters that could kill you. Every Pokemon was seen as a monster that could kill you. People are fearing for their life. So the reason why this village actually has like high walls and is set where it is because it's defendable and it's safe. Like, these people have only been here for a very short amount of time, and in fact, the fact that over the days that we've been in this area, they've built houses. It's quite possible they've only been here for like a very, very short amount of time. Not even a full year before we got here. And while the other two factions, the two villages, which we have the heads there, have been here for a lot longer, they're also a more tribal onset. Like, Pokeballs are a new invention in this world. In the first Pokemon game, a Pokedex was a new invention. Pokeballs have been around for a fucking yonks. So it is a lot of exploring, but it's going to a specific region and exploring that region. And that's why for now, we have to constantly go back to the village as our primary hub. Because this is still where our home is. Does it not get a bit boring? Nope. It's way more interesting. To me, at least. Like, there's less Pokemon trainers. The only Pokemon battles typically you have are either scripted or the Three Sisters. And they turn up more and more later. We've only seen one instance of where what they do is they can just turn up in regions and areas. And if you go near them, they'll just attack you. But they'll drop you some decent loot. The most boring part of this game is trying to complete the Pokedex because you have to do so much for it. But it's still really cool and interesting because the idea is that you're doing this before like we understood Pokemon, so it makes sense that you have to do more. Again, also keep in mind, the reason why we've seen so much of this stuff at the moment is because I'm speeding through the main story a bit. Trust me when I say we're not even like halfway. We're maybe a bit over halfway with the main story. But we've done like jack shit in the way of side quests. Right? Like the last 2 streams, I've sped through a fair bit of story. Mainly because I have the team I can kind of speed through a lot now. So it's the same argument as a lot of other JRPGs out there where the game does tend to get a lot less compelling the more you speed through the main story, because you tend to stick to only a couple of areas with those ones, in my experience. But seeing the village develop and all that sort of stuff is really really cool to me.
And now, while the frenzy of four nobles.
On to the next one. When word of these frenzies arrived from all over Hisui, I feared what would become of us. But here we are, already preparing to quell the final noble. Yeah. Who would have dreamt that some stranger who tumbled out of the sky would be our savior? Life never does stop surprising you.
The only lord left to quell is Avalu, which lives in the Alabastral Island. He is also the largest of the nobles, according to what Irina told me. Your mission is to quell Avaluga, the final lord. And perhaps in doing so we may trigger some change in the space-time rift as well.
Avaluga may be a pearl noble, but my clan in the Galaxy team will have to step up to resolve this, too, for the sake of a brighter future. Then let us meet in the cold reaches of Alabaster Islands. Until then...
No matter how many of these frenzied nobles you may quell, the fact remains that you are a stranger to our world. No small number of people still regard you with suspicion and distrust. The most you can hope for is to gain the trust of as many as possible. And to do that, you must prove yourself through your actions.
Yeah! Abra! Teleport this wormhole outside at once! So, you're the survey the Alabaster Islands next. This is the most treacherous climb you'll face in all of Hisui. It would not be an exaggeration to say that you might be the only one among the Survey Corps I can task with surveying the Alabaster Islands. Know your orders. See your mission through. Alright, now we're gonna unlock the final region of the game. There is so much to do in this area. See, I can sneak past and just finish us quick thing. I need 3 of these. I guess, because I'm just, like, thinking more on the question of, like, do I not find it boring to come back to the same village all the time? I guess my question to that is, do you find hub worlds a mistake in games? Did you give me the 3 chance? Sure. Open Power World patch notes to see if I might be interested in getting the game now. Might be the longest patch notes you've ever seen. Oh, I mean, I'm really excited to play it at some point. Ingredients, mix them together, and you'll get a crunchy cake that Pokemon love to munch on. That whelp made off with my dearest treasure, and I'll never let him live it down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that bit of the storyline of these two. He said that I took his treasure, did he? That's one way to put it, but the story's not so simple. Please believe me for now that it's nothing you ought to worry about. And what a fine customer you are, I imagine I'll end up giving you the full story itself. Yeah, no, the story between them's very easy. I don't even need to, like, actually explain it. It's probably quite self-explanatory if you, just think for a moment what an old man might consider their greatest treasure. This is the Burmese, I believe. Yeah, I need to get all Burmese for their quest. I think I only have like 1 or 2 at the moment. And you're gonna ask for another Pokemon for a clothing. Oh, she wants the shards. Yeah, I can do that. Youth? Close. There we go. All right. So we're to make for the Alabaster Lands. That's right. I see. Of course, I'm all too aware of the injuries done to some of our own good people because of the frenzies of the other nobles. There seemed little choice but to intervene. But this owl of a lug out in the Alabaster Lands hasn't harmed a soul as I hear it. Does it really behoove us to go out of our way to subdue them? If Alalug's as huge and as strong as they say, there's a good chance he could start an avalanche. Avalanches don't require any Pokemon's help. They occur perfectly well on their own, you know. I confess I still have my doubts whether we should even be getting involved in this case. No damage has been done so far, but if we send Miku out there, we'll be putting her in danger of harm. People say the frenzies make the nobles suffer, right? So wouldn't it be a kindness for us to quell the Lord? That's simply so much we don't yet understand when it comes to the noble Pokemon. We don't know whether their frenzies truly are causing them to suffer, nor do we know why they enter these states in the first place, or if it's all connected somehow to the space-time rift. What is it, I wonder, that the commander hopes will come from you quelling the nobles? Or, indeed, from surveying any of the Pokemon of this land? What is it that he hopes to achieve? best way to coexist? I certainly hope so. The goal of my research is to help build a future where everyone gets along with Pokemon. Professor? Nothing to bother yourselves about. Doubtless I'm being just a silly sausage. You've got a mission to carry out, haven't you, Miku? Then we'll support you in it. How about I offer my support by giving you another shot at owning your battle skills? Sure. I'll give you a chance, Ray. Yeah, but I'm still glad to get to battle you. I owe you a lot, you know. If you hadn't tumbled down to us, I might never have learned to battle alongside Pikachu. But fucking kill the Pikachu again. This kid has 3 Pokemon. Buddy. I did so much damage to this road. It's the Ravian. That's a shit. Can't use Earthen Power on that. Oi! Are you fucking kidding me? You suck! Anyway. You die for your stupidity. Like one of the first times a trainer actually knocks out one of our Pokemon. By the way, I'm just gonna say, this is gonna happen more, right? Like, we are going to start losing Pokemon left and right in battles. I'm gonna probably have to change up some of my move things. Or a clip of a player riding a pal's back and controlling them like a mech suit to kill other pals. Yeah. What was the riddle? What riddle? Riddle me this, Batman! Well, you make battle fighting alongside Pokemon look like the most natural thing. So taking my joke? Fuck you. Good luck on your mission in the Icelands. This sounds like it'll be a perilous one, dealing with a huge Pokemon like, Avalugg. As for me, I'll set off to the Alabaster Iceland forthwith. See you there, my girl. So, by the way, I just want to stress, I didn't know what the fuck Avalugg was, nor, like, its evolution line before this game. Alright, now we have access to all of the locations in the game. Every region we have unlocked. So this is actually where the Pearl Clan is located. Which does lead to the hilarity of, think of Aritta's outfit and realize she lives in this region. My word, it's rather chilly here, isn't it? Glad to see you made it safe and sound. In any case, Bear if you venture to the Alabaster Islands apart from Tahoe, leading the odd supply corps excursion to gather materials. But the Survey Corps, of course, must go anywhere the Pokemon are found. From what I gather, Ice Peak Arena, where you'll find Alavug, is rather far off, I'm afraid. Doubtless this mission to tackle Alalug will be another dangerous one. Oh, the old man's treasure? Okay. Simply put, it was his daughter. He stole his treasure. Learn all that you can from a Ritter and Adamant to try and keep yourself safe. Yeah, see, again, a Ritter lives in this region. She wears that outfit and she lives in this region. Like, what the fuck? How are you... Aren't you freezing? Freezing? I'm practically sweating. If you think this is bad, just wait. This is nothing compared to where we're heading. You know, I'm beginning to think the problem between us isn't a Diamond Clan or a Pearl Clan thing. I think it's just a you and me thing. We'll never see eye to eye on anything, will we? I don't see how we could, as long as you and your clan cling to your vision of an almighty Sinon that reigns over time. Forgive my bluntness, but if such a being ever does exist, it's certainly not almighty Sinon. Yes, believe what you want. Just tell us where we have to go. We're heading to see my teacher, and he's only ever found in one place. Which is... You're talking about the Gaelic fellow, right? Where do we find him? At Elalvug's legacy, of course, obviously. Where else but a great mass of ice could I have meant when I said we'd be heading somewhere even colder? Where else? Indeed. Ready to go, Miku? Sure. Stomp off without me. This is why I can't stand people who only care about whether time is passing them by. See you at Avalug's legacy, Miku. Take care on your way. I fucking swear these two, man. Alright, so, say hello to the final region of the game. There is a lot of shit here. Now, I do want to show some stuff, but there's not really much that I'm actually going to want to catch at this point, outside of, like, obviously doing my tasks. Because, again, we have kind of the team composition we want, but I do at least want to show, because I've talked about it a few times, there is an Alpha Garchomp spawn in this area, and I farmed this to try and get a shiny. And it should be relatively easy for me to show its location. I just can't get there anywhere near as fast as I was able to once I get the final mount of the game. I realize I farmed this for like a week or so. Because it is right here. So what I would do is you climb up, I believe it's this mountain to an extent, jump off and fly all the way around. Like, there was a very specific route that I used to make this as fast as possible, and I think I could do a run every... It would be like about a minute each time. Oh yeah, there is also an alpha Lucario here. I could arguably pick that up and it would be worth it. Because that could replace like Snorlax or something. Let's see. Yep. No, I nailed the location. Dude, this is how much I farmed this area. Because you would land, because it's like right there, you would land back here, and if you did it correctly, it would be out of aggro range. So you could reset the location back to the save point. Yeah, there's the Alpha Garchomp of the game. Also, if you want to farm experience in this game, I don't think I need to explain, but guess where you come? Right here. Do I have... No. Big old smooch. I am not gonna go smooch a fucking alpha that will kill my ass. There we go. But yes, that is the biggest set of experience you can get in the game. And there are a couple of Blissies and Chanseys around here. This is where you can catch them. It's because obviously there's also, like, there's the baby. You can get the lock on correctly. There we are. Now, I believe... I can't remember if I can show this easily. Damn. Time's out too quickly. What is the easiest way to show it? Where's somewhere I can fall that won't kill me that's close by? Maybe here? Okay, it healed, like I naturally healed in time too quickly. If you're injured and you're near a Chansey, when they detect you, instead of running away, they'll run towards you and heal you. Yeah, Chanseys and Blissies will actually attempt to heal you. It did the animation, but obviously it didn't do anything because, like, I didn't need to heal. I also believe this region is where I found my first natural shiny, which was one of those guys. Also, Eevees are in this area. But yeah, this region is incredibly tough. For a lot of the stuff in it. Trying to think who's actually our best Pokemon. Electivire, once he gets a fucking fighting move, is pretty much it, right? I don't think we have access to the Gallade Alpha spawn yet either. But I do want to show the Pearl Clan. Because I feel like we may as well, right? Because I mentioned how this is actually the Pearl Clan's region. Like how the Mylands are where the Diamond Clan is. Say hello to the Pearl Clan. This is their little encampment. And it's all based around here. Hot Spring. And no, you cannot capture these Pokemon. Steal all their fucking shite. Gotta catch them all, yeah. Also welcome to the area that has some of the worst frame rate. I'm gonna warn that now, because these snowstorms are absolutely atrocious. They've done a lot of work to the game to accommodate, but fuck me. The game, especially originally, did not function well. I'm gonna see if I can get access to up here yet. So that's one of the last lakes. This is Lake Acuity. Can I go inside here? I cannot. Yeah, no, so I don't really need to explain it all too well, but basically the quest is we go to that ice down there. The guy tells us we have to get on top of it. But because of the slopes, you can't just use Sneasler to get up it. So how do you get up it? I'm sure people can fathom a guess from the location where we are currently. Where you might go. Splush. I wish I could like swim up the waterfall. It'd be so cool. I believe there's actually a cave right here. Yeah, there it is. This cave, I believe, is like the cave that if you want to get resources late game, it's one of the best locations to come because you can just like, it guarantees a couple of spawns. But there's all sorts of stuff around here that I'm not even showing yet because there's a bunch of caves in this region that are very sneaky. I think one of them, as an example, is where I spent way too much of my early game when I came to this area. If we go back to where we came from, there's this little area that I kind of avoided. There is a cave in it. again, I was getting asked earlier by Nash about exploration. Like, that there is exactly what I'm talking about. It's that there is a bunch of little silly places to find in each of the areas. And even now, I probably have, like, missed 1 or 2 caves. Well, I probably didn't miss any when I played originally, but, like, there's a lot of areas that I'm not gonna, like, find right now. We can finish up the Wisp story now, if we really want to, I think. It'll take a while. I'd prefer to get the final mount before I do. But I can do the Wisps a lot easier now. Well, I mean, I can actually do it, because we can get access to all the Wisps. Don't think there's any more that are currently, like, locked behind progression. Another one of these caves with another mural. Pretty sure I got an alpha Lucario, not an alpha Lucario, a shiny Lucario as well. When I played originally. I feel like going after an alpha Lucario just means that I'm gonna end up with my team looking exactly like Cynthia's. Because it's what? Lucario, Togekiss, Garchomp, Spiritomb. What else does Cynthia have? I'm blanking. Spiritomb, Garchomp, Togekiss. Someone that has never played their game, I still wish I remembered that shit. Oh, that wasn't a fucking back hit. Alright, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Sorry, it has Dragon Pulse? Damn. Didn't want to kill it, wanted to capture it. Yeah, so the most annoying part about this Garchomp Alpha is always there's like one Gibble nearby that like will pretty consistently get into the fight as well. And it sees you on a fucking dime. But yes, welcome to a level 80 fucking 5. Alpha. That was a crit, super effective. Oh no! That's a super effective crit. And it just fucking fell over. Oh no! Dude, I did a third of its health with a super effective crit. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Draining Kiss. Uh-oh. Brother. Brother. Great Ball is the best I got. Getting a ball? Getting a ball? more revives I got? I went swimmingly? Don't worry. It's only gonna get worse from here. Right then. My brother in Christ. Let me have a fucking chance! Take a goddamn action! Finally! Hey, you wanna get in a ball for me? I'm gonna say yes. It just used agile style, so it's probably gonna have fucking attack priority. Alright, I killed Togepi and I think it kills itself here. This is literally the worst case scenario. Thanks, game. Would you leave me the fuck alone, child? So, when I say, like, some Pokemon in this game, even when we have, like, a decent comp, will still ruin us. Admittedly, yes, I was trying to catch it, so it's a little bit of a displacement effect on that. But that's how easily it just fucking destroyed us still. our inventory of items that we don't need. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. There. I don't think I want to try that again, I'm gonna be honest. That alpha will just continue to fucking destroy us. Especially trying to catch it. There's a reason why it's smoke bombs and the max upgraded lead and, like, the heavy ball is, like, the most normal way, to try and capture, an alpha like that. Because otherwise you can quite easily be just kind of fucking killed over and over again. Until you're max level. I'm gonna be honest. Until you over level so fucking much, it doesn't matter. And even then, it's still like you're gonna probably get two-shot. Alphas are scary fucking guys. Ooh, a time distortion. Ooh. I wanna fucking pop my head in that. Sand radish. We should see a doctor about that. They're alone during homosexual intercourse. I'll show you homosexual intercourse. That's a quote for the day. Small price to pay for homosexual. Alright. Space-time distortion. Can you form now? Any day now. I believe in you. Welcome back, Jin. How many poker babies? Not enough. Got my ass handed to me. Proving that Alpha Garchomp really is a rough fight. It one-shots most of my team and it outpaces in speed almost every Pokemon so it can kill like 2 or 3 Pokemon each time it fucking takes action. Hey, there we go. Oh, shit! I forgot you come out of this one. Sizzle! This is the only place you can catch Sizzle. Slifer, don't care. Mainly going after loot and brand new catches. Oh, ow! I took that one at the shops. Oh look, Glaceon. Oh wait, that was a fucking... What does loot get you? The loot inside of Space-Time Distortions is the best loot in the game because it gives you the most money. You can get items in here that would normally cost you quite a bit to get, and only with the merit point currency, or you can get basically, like, think of nuggets. Like, that's where we've got most of our nuggets from. Nuggets, Stardust, all sorts. Like, we could probably get like 20, 30,000 in terms of currency from each space-time distortion. At least. It is the only way to get some of the resources you get here. Dubious Disc is another good example, is that is a merit item. So you have to spend merit points to get that normally. So if you've ever wondered why I tend to go into these rifts, not care as much about the Pokemon, and care more about like grabbing all the loot off the ground, that is why. It is just that good. And the loot is much easier to get than the Pokemon, obviously, because Pokemon tend to spawn in pairs of 3, and they tend to spawn aggro to you, so you can't, like, isolate them as easily. There will be 1 or 2 Pokemon that once they spawn, they just stay around, as you can see with these 2 Sizzles. They'll probably stick around for the most part, but like as I walk around, there's groups that spawn and they immediately aggro me. Yeah, I think I've gotten all the loot. But if I go look at my bag, Stardust, Red Shard, Star Piece, Blue Shard, Dubious Disc. There's a chance that that Sunstone and maybe the Grit Gavel came from here, which are all incredibly good. Stardust is for leveling. Stardust is for money. And when I say, like, money, I mean a lot. I think each Stardust is $1,000 in this. Or 1,000 yen, or whatever the currency is. So the fact that, like, I've picked up 2 of them, that is $2,000 there alone. These are a couple $1,000s, and I picked up 2 of them from here alone. Like, you can kind of see when you do that, so it compounds really quickly, and is why it's just worth to just come in, pop your head in, take the loot, take any Pokemon that you feasibly can and want to. Again, we've picked up 1 Scizor, and that's the only unique spawn that we've seen that we, well, that and the Glaceon. So I'm quite happy to leave, let it close. And go drop off our loot. There are, like, late game, you will have infinite money. Early game, you will not. So, that's the reason why, like, I showed it the other day. I decided to just sell almost all of the loot that I'd gotten from those except the plates. And I went up to, like, $200,000, right? Like, these plates can only be found inside of the rifts. So you can see, I'm holding on to a lot of them. I can't remember, because I think there's a quest that requires them. I think I've already done one of the quests, but I think there's something else that requires them. If you want EXP, you do have these EXP candies that do experience, which you can get from beating alphas, completing quests. You can buy them, I believe, as well. But, like, linking cord. I haven't actually purchased any linking cords. Again, a merit item only. Most of these items from this to, like, here are all merit items. These are unique evolution items. Or unique effect items, right? The linking cord, again, is very, very famously one of the best parts of this game, is this item lets you evolve a Pokemon that would naturally require you to trade it. So, Haunter requires to be traded to someone to evolve into Gengar. You can use a linking cord on a Haunter and it will immediately evolve into a Gengar. I hate trading Pokemon. Yep, and that's why this game is awesome, because it means that you don't have to trade Pokemon. You have an item that does it for you. And that is why this game is one of the many reasons this game is so high in my ratings of a Pokemon game that more of the Pokemon series should have learned from. The fact that I don't need to trade Pokemon, that there are no version exclusives, because there is no alternative versions, there is only one copy of the game. This game is amazing. The most common complaints towards the game are stuff like, the world looks like it's PS2 era, or the frame rate issues when weather effects occur. Stuff like that. Very valid complaints, but I do feel that this game does a really good job of telling Pokemon's story, especially a section of the story that hadn't been talked about, like, much outside of occasional lore tidbits, right? And it introduced mechanics that got used in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that were why that game is as good as it is. Right? Like, I would argue if this got to be redone up a little bit with the learnings from Scarlet and Violet, this game would be by far the best Pokemon game. It already kind of is in my eyes. Like, I've been skipping over it a lot, but like, the story in this game is incredibly good. Like, genuinely. Because it is a lot of struggling with survival, with identity. We haven't even hit like some of the most compelling moments for some of the character arcs. Even for our own character, the character arc they're gonna go on shortly is fucking amazing. There's one character that is famously the final boss of this game. And, or like the second to the final, I guess, because technically Arceus is the final boss of the game. Spoilers, I guess. Oh, like there is a character that is the final boss of this game, and he is the hardest fight in all of Pokemon. But yeah, like, fuck. This is a great example as well. This is a Pokemon that you need to trade for normally to get the evolution. Here's a fucking alpha of it. Fuck you. This game is amazing. It learned from what people actually want to see from Pokemon games and implemented them. And keep in mind, this game was developed by, I believe, a third-party studio. So you have to understand that the reason why this game feels so different than other Pokemon games is because it wasn't done by the main people. And is a very clear reason is why people have been making an argument for a long time that Game Freak should stop developing the Pokemon games and start like renting out the IP to other studios, because Game Freak aren't innovating as much as they could be. Right? Like, this game shows how much people are willing to innovate inside of this franchise when given the opportunity. Now, again, we're not gonna just say that, like, this is a perfect 10 out of 10 game. It's just, like, this is the best vision of what Pokemon always was to me, and it'll never stop being that. Hey, you devil, how's it going? Hope you had a good sleep yesterday, by the way. The fact that there's like the alphas in the game that just have like better stats gives you another thing to farm for in the game, which is incredible. Again, like, the top end of the game is that you have an alpha shiny of all your Pokemon, right? Which the fucking odds for is astronomically shit. Unless you're picking a Pokemon that has a guaranteed alpha spawn, it is not a farm that you should ever do. Because having at minimum a guaranteed alpha spawn still means that you are fighting the, was it 1 in 1,000, like 4,000 or something odds? I actually don't remember the odds to this game. I don't, like, you can get a shiny charm though. The shiny charm is the final reward for the Pokedex, which immediately might trigger some people going, wait a fucking minute, you said what? Yeah. This game is mean. let's do this bit. Well, that was a real slog. Fighting through those miserable icy winds to reach this desolate bit of nowhere. Well done, us. This gentleman's Avalug's warden, my honorable teacher, Garrick. Show some respect, Adaman.
Let's begin with some proper introductions. I'm Garrick. I serve as one of the Perkland's wardens. And you must be Miku, right? Of the Galaxy team. Answer me this, would you? On what grounds do you come here seeking to quell Lord Avalug? As commanded to. Hey, Matthew. That leads me to my next question. What is wrong with him being frenzied? I don't know. Then I have another question. Setting aside any orders, what is it your herd tells you to do? I don't know. Almighty Lord of the Tundra, Avalug, has nothing to trouble any person or Pokemon. Sir, please try and keep your cool. For now, indeed, Avalug's causing no trouble. But aren't we also duty-bound to free our Pokemon from living in fear that such a colossal Pokemon might begin to wreak havoc at any moment? We are. There's certainly some logic to that, but if that is what you hope to accomplish, then we must judge whether this child is up to the task. Who cares about the grandstanding? Let's get to battling. Okay. My musculature is hard and unyielding as ice. Think you can break through? I should not be sending out a fucking Garchomp into this fight. You know what I should be sending out? Verde. Have to mirror him the whole fight? Nah, I'm good. Anyway. Hit him, he stole Miku's hair dye. He fucking did. Outstanding! I'm tough as an iceberg, but you smashed me through and through. I suppose you all can get on with it now. This one's all right. Thank you, sir. Some may still have their doubts about a stranger like Miku, but I'll vouch for her. Then, if you insist on quelling Avalug's frenzy, you'll want to claim some of that eternal ice he likes and bring it to my lord's seat. Good luck! Eternal ice, is it? For that, you'll have to be able to fly.
which means you need bravery. Long story short, you've got to seek out a young lady named Sabi. Tell the long story long. You're not saving any time if we waste it puzzling out what you mean. Isn't Everlug one of the Pearl Clan's lords? Seems a bit odd for me to do the talking. But fine, listen up. This eternal eye stuff can be found atop Everlug's legacy here. But to get there, you'll need my clan's help. Not even Sneasler can climb this surface, let alone a person like you or me. You're going to have to approach by air, with bravery's help. Eric once managed to climb nearly to the top of Everlug's legacy, I'll have you know. He says he made it to within 6 feet of the top. Makes him right, or at least height. About Sabi. How do I put this? Even when she's not flying with bravery, she's got her head in the clouds. Well, you'll understand once you meet her. Head towards Snow Point Temple, and you'll probably come across her sooner or later. What? Sabi! My clairvoyance told me that I'd lead you on the chase. Think you can reach me? I see what you mean about Sabi, but why would she be up there? Seems you better focus on pursuing Warden Sabi. And let me focus on my workout while I still can. I just want you to know you're a very strange individual. Hello, child. Hello, my name's Sabi. Nice to meet you, Miku. Same to you. Looking at the spoilers, there's a 6 mana counter spell? That's fucking ambitious. Even if it steals the spell, it's still pretty bad. Wait, how does it steal it? Does it exile it and you can play it later? Or do you cast it there and then? It'll say, hey Yawa, why can you smell the ocean? I've heard about you. You're super talented, right? I bet you're gonna be fun to play with. I know why you're here, too. You want Bravery's help so you can quell Everlug's frenzy, don't you? Well, you'll get it. And cast it without paying its cost. Wow, Yawa's gone to the beach and isn't even, like, inviting me. How dare. If you can catch me first. Let's go, Bravery. She'll get sand in her fur. She deserves it for not inviting me to the beach. Alright. So now to do this quest. Because I don't believe can do any of the other requests that I want to do right now. Dude. It's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere. To be fair, wild thing I'm gonna say, I actually don't mind the sand that much after living near the beach for a while. Like, don't get me wrong, it gets fucking everywhere. But, like, I actually like going to the beach now. I do want to go to the beach more often. I don't live near the beach right now. It makes me upset. That's why I'm even sadder that Yawa isn't inviting me. I can't believe it. I'm gonna cry. Guys, Yawa also bullied me earlier today. Can you believe this? He's been so mean to me today. Said I'm a bad person. I don't know if I'll ever recover. Miku! You made it all the way up here in this cold. The question is, did you catch me, or did I let myself get caught? I didn't know such thing. No, you literally called me bad. You even used a spray bottle on me. I can't believe it. Just tell chat the reason you may have called you something. Oh, I said to Yawa that I was going to, commit slavery. And she called me bad for that. Chat, can you believe that? How dare you, Matthew? How dare you call me bad and use a spray bottle as well? So mean. You do not enslave people. I didn't say people. I said slaves. I didn't say people. I'm enslaving things right now. They're not people, they're Pokemon. Are you calling me bad for catching Pokemon? Am I bad for that? Oh, and one more thing. Am I even really clairvoyant? Might be. No one but me could really know, right? Anyway, challenge continues. Next stop of our merry chase is the Snow Point Temple. But the real question here is, am I really having fun playing with you? Or am I bored? Let's go, bravery! Just the way you presented it? I don't know. I don't think I committed any crimes. I don't believe I deserve to be called bad. But Yao's calling me bad. And it makes me sad. And now I'm not getting invited to the beach. I'm starting to think Yao just likes bullying me. Keep telling you Yawa's got a sadistic side to it. Oh, space-time distortion is forming. Where? Oh, it's all the way back there. Alright. Off we go, back to the space-time distortion area. You anime. Stop bullying me, Yawa. Wouldn't it be like Yawa Senpai or some shite? No. It's gonna, like, the thing is, this one's gonna be, instead of like, it's Yawa Senpai, it's Yawa Kohai. What's like a series where the teacher is getting bullied by the student? Don't like where this is going. Why don't you like it, Yawa? You saying you don't bully me? I'm older virtual than you? Your channel is actually younger than my channel. Fun fact. My channel is incredibly old, and I'm incredibly old. Because my channel's, fuck, it's like 17 years old now, technically. Never would have guessed Malith the old man is old. Exactly. Yo, your argument's falling apart around you. Red eyes above fucking... I'm waiting for the space-time distortion to fucking form, and I'm just messing with this guy while we have time. I may have messed with him a little too much. Hey buddy, can you leave me alone? Okay then. I was just fucking around. I didn't think I was actually gonna catch him. See how Yawa's not responding now? Have I upset her? I've probably upset her. I always upset her. I know what I do. Just gotta assume. Right, guys. Oh. Editing a video away. Oh, my bad, my bad. Gotta find the loot, gotta find the loot, gotta find the loot, gotta find the loot. There's some loot. Steal all the loot. Raichu? Yeah. She's lost so hard she left to enjoy the beach. I can't believe it. Yeah, I didn't even invite me to the beach. I'm not gonna get over that. I'm gonna cry. Mal's gonna cry himself to sleep yet again tonight. What is it? Today's Friday, right? Oh yeah, I don't even get boys' night tonight. Dude, I'm actually okay. So this is one of those times where I'm like, I get it, but I'm a little sad. We don't get to do boys' night for Friday Magic tonight because I think I've already also picked everything up. Cause Halo is coming out. Because if you paid, it was an extra like $40. The new Halo game is, you're able to download it tonight. So I know a bunch of my mates have, like basically my mates have bought that. They're gonna be playing that instead. So yeah, no Magic tonight for me. No Magic this weekend, because sometimes we'll reschedule. No, they've, I believe what they've done is they've taken off Monday and Tuesday, so they can play for like 5 days straight. I don't know if it's due to the purple on the cover. Yeah, there's been a lot of people just complaining about dumb shit towards the new game. As per usual, my rule of thumb is I don't listen to most of the people complaining nowadays, because most of them are just complaining for the sake of complaining. But yeah, no, I'm a little sad I'm missing on the Halo. Because, again, soft reminder, I'm a huge Halo fan. I really like the games. I played them a lot. I even played them at tournaments. Like, on stage and everything. I was one of the first New Zealanders that got to play Halo 4 multiplayer. That came out. Oh, not even when it came out, before it came out. In fact, I believe I was the first person in New Zealand that I know of that used the mantis. The mech thing that they added in Halo 4. And also one of the first few to use the railgun. Because basically, it was like, you could go to a booth and play it, but they did a performance thing for it. Where they got some really good players to play it, to showcase things, and I was one of the first people that were like, well, get into the fucking mech. I'm sorry, fight my ass. And I went on an immediate kill streak. Shimeko! But yeah, no, I played a lot of Halo. Mainly, it would have been Halo 3, Halo Reach, is the main Halos I played. I did play a good bit of Halo 5 multiplayer, but that one, like, I started phasing out at that point of being able to play games as often. I mean, I still stand by, I never bought Halo 5. I went over to a mate's place and played it co-op at his. Which is like why both of us were really pissed at the game, because we were like, man, this story sucks. There we go. But no, that and Black Flag are like two of the games at the moment that I definitely was like, if the PC was done by now, would have probably streamed them. Realistically. Oh well. It is what it is. Hi again, Miku! It's nice having someone new out here to play with. Safety in numbers or something like that. Anyway, here's Snowpoint Temple. I've opened the front door for you. Just a little more chasing left for you to do. But the real question is, am I really having fun playing with you? Or am I bored? Here's what the Warden Sabi said. If you have Warden Sabi's approval to enter, then by all means do so. But be warned, those who cannot solve the temple's puzzles won't get very far with it. Don't really like the Sabi. Trying to remember if it gets told here or not. We do get to know her backstory, and I actually do quite like her character. I've heard that the trick is to pay attention to which way the stone statues are looking. Come to think of it, I believe the statues have some sort of patterns on their chests too. I believe this puzzle's not too hard. Takes just a little bit of memory. I think one of them's like a little annoying and that's about it. Hey, I wonder what these are fucking references to. Anime logic and she's 120 years old. No, I can tell you that she is not. She is a child. Oh shit, I didn't kill. Sorry, I just gonna send something that's kind of funny. Alright, steel, ice, stone, rock, sorry, rock, ice, steel. Again, I wonder what they're in reference to. Anyone in chat want to take a potential guess at what these statues that are rock, ice, and steel are referencing to, and why there's a really big one in the center here? Can I access it yet? Can't. No, I can't. Okay. Don't worry about what I just showed there. It's nothing. That's not a door. What are you guys talking about? Why would there be a door there? That wall was adorable. Alright. Give me a second. Yeah, I felt like that was necessary. Alright. Now we can continue on. Is that Age of Empires 2? Alright. Stone. Fuck. Okay. This is where we need to remember. So it's stone, steel, ice, right? Get it the wrong way around? Is it rock, steel, ice? There we go. Yeah, it's the other way around. I thought it, I was trying to remember if it start from stone and go around to the ice, or if it was started at ice and go back. Ice. Stone. Steel. Ice, stone, steel. Stone, ice. Did I get that mixed around? Oh, yeah, I got it mixed around. Alright, I got the last two mixed around. So it is ice, rock, steel, rock, ice. Did it backwards? Yeah, I missed the ones. I missed the last two around. Alrighty. Steel, rock, ice. So steel, rock, ice, steel, rock, ice, steel, rock, ice, steel, rock. Steel, rock, ice, steel. No, wait, what? Steel. Oh, steel ice. Steel, ice, I saw that one. Steel, ice, rock, ice, steel, rock. So, steel, ice, rock, ice, steel, rock. There we go. Now, this may indicate something I talked about a long time ago. There are Alpha Glade and Alpha Guadivores in this game. Wanna take a guess at where it might be? With an Ultra Ball, I might have a chance. That Gardevoir looks funny. There is an Alpha Gardevoir around here as well, but this is an Alpha Glade, which is fucking nuts. I've been picked some moments. Calm down, chat. I'd like to get it to red health, but I don't know if I've got anything that I can do to get it to red health. Oh, well, you're probably dead. Yeah, can I get, yeah. Bye, Garchomp. And now the red eyes have turned towards facing me. You're telling me this bat is horny. That is a statement. As being said. I didn't want to kill you. I wanted to catch you. Why do you suck? I believe the Alpha Gardevoir normally spawns in this room? But because it's story time, you can't. Yes, I've been caught, so we're nearly done. That's no fun. Hey, remember my clairvoyance? It showed me something else. I saw you flying with bravery. Do you think they'll come to pass? I don't know. Well, however the future turns out, flying with bravery isn't easy. If you really want to be able to fly high in the sky, prove to me you're strong enough. Gonna take us on? Sure. I have like the most non-committal energy. Now get ready, cause here comes Rhyperior, Magmore, and Electivire. All three of them go. Yeah, so by the way, this is one of the hardest trainers in the game. Because you're fighting all three of these at once. Luckily, they're only level 30, but still. They're strong enough. Oh wait, that's still super effective? Oh yeah. Rock type. There we go. So like, just imagine you're going through and then all of a sudden the child pulls out a Glock. Like that's kind of what that shit was. Wow, and you caught us and you beat us? You've won all our games so far. But Bravery still wants to get to know you even better. Up to the roof we go! This child will be the death of me. Child brought out Mewtwo. Really is like close to that energy. Alright. So now we're up the top. I believe there is like some Pokemon up here normally, but... Alright, Bravery. Why not test out Miku's strength for yourself? Yeah, by the way, now I need to fucking fight the goddamn noble. not hard, but like still. Can't believe bravery lost. But that's that. Thanks for playing with me. Guess I'll head home now. Bye. Wait. I was kidding. Play along with me on your flute. So glad we only ever have to learn one fucking, like, a set of notes. Yeah, it's always the same tune. Yeah. Bravery opened his heart and learned well the sound of your playing. And I got the sky play. Thanks, Sabi. Sure, having Miku to fly around with should be fun for bravery. Yeah. I'm glad. A world where people and Pokemon live and work together. Tell me, why do you think the lightning that comes from the rift would cause these frenzies? Do you think this is Almighty Sinnoh's anger? Or do you think this is a trial it's putting to us? If it's a trial, if we prove ourselves worthy and we quell the last noble, harm Avalon, and then the rift ought to close, right? Even if the one who seems to be clearing this trial is a newcomer like you, not one of us who have been living here in Hisui for ages now. How come you're playing all wise? I thought you weren't a big thinker, Adamant. Possibly. I can feel history on the move. And as far as I can see, the one ushering in this new era is you. So, if I stick with you, someday I might get to meet Almighty Sinnoh himself. Question is, does listening to Adamant fascinate you or bore you to tears, Anyway, Miku, it's time for you to go soar with bravery. If you jump from way up here, bravery can take you gliding just about anywhere. But don't forget to get the eternal eyes. That's why you needed bravery in the first place, right? Lug's legacy is down there. Now, go get a feel for flying with bravery. When you're done soaring the skies and want to land, just ask him to dive. You can now call bravery and glide through the air with him. So, now we have a glider. Now, I believe this speeds us up. And then this dives us, and if you do that into this, you get a little bit of extra distance. Now, it's going to take me a moment to get used to this again, because this glide is very strange. No? What do you mean, no, Yawa? How dare you? What have I done this time? I've clearly done something wrong. So where's the rule? Aren't you guys? Alright, let's get some ice. Is that the gliding mechanic that's patented by Nintendo? It fucking is, though! Ugh! My arc phone is beeping. Oh, I wonder why the arc phone's beeping. Anyway, Eternal Eyes. Ha 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 ha! At last, the summit is conquered. And I see you made it too. Flew down to this place and obtained the eternal ice, did you? What drives that burning zeal of yours, I wonder? You gave the Garrick the eternal ice. I do have a request. I do have a respect for the effort you've put in. I may still have my doubts weighing on my mind, but I will make the necessary preparations so that you can face my lord, Avalugg. Meet me at Ice Peak Arena. Alright, who's ready for kind of the last, the last one? I don't want to spoil it, but this is basically the last of the main Dark Souls bosses of the game. Now, don't try to repeat the wondrous feat you're about to see me perform. A tall leap like this can only be managed by highly toned bodies like mine. Till next we meet. Yeah, this guy's actually just jumping off a cliff. So yay, we have the last mount of the game. Why, if it isn't Miku. What a pleasure finding a familiar face. Or any face, in this far corner of the Alabaster Islands. I came to bring Garrick an order of sword caps, and he was more than willing to have a chat about Avalugg. What do you say? Interested in a bit of gossip? Sure. And why wouldn't you be? So, Avalugg, yes, the fifth of the Hisui nobles. That he is! And you know what? He's an absolute beast! Well, yes. According to what I was told, not only does he barrage you with chunks of ice, he also fires off massive ice. And he can cause sharp ice crystals to erupt from the ground below you. Doesn't that seem a bit too powerful to take on? What's more apparent, the Avalugg of old could be up to 100 feet tall. Doesn't that seem a bit too big to take on? Oh, you'll be alright. You just have to eat some sword caps, then give your training, your all. Nothing better for building muscle than that. Onward now, to the arena! Yes. Well, I did want to see that Avalugg, but perhaps not at the cost of my life. So I suppose my freezing digits and I will be off. That guy is as cool as ice. Shut up. Cool as ice. Paradise. Oh. Anyway, we didn't quite go up this way earlier. We went right past it. Here's the last lord. So, we were able to quell Avalug, as you wished. In the end, the strength of your feelings won out. Or maybe your real strength comes from the way you walk among among both Pokemon and people, or whatever. Well, I suppose I'd better get to work making some bombs using that eternal ice. I've heard I've heard how they're made, and with muscles like mine, it's only a moment's work. And there you have it. If you truly wish to quell Avalug, then walk on. The path lies before you. But know that Avalug will hurl chunks of ice at you without relent. You'll need to unrivaled dodging ability. I'm going. So, are you guys ready to see, admittedly, this is pretty cool. I like this. So that's what we're fighting. Guys ready? Being greedy. Dark Souls has not taught us anything. There we go. Oh, it's a Shadow of the Colossus one. Yep. Kick it in the face. I will apologize that during this fight, I'm probably not going to be looking at chat all that much. I hope it's understood fucking why. This bit. I forgot about this bit. Yeah, by the way, when it gets to the final phase, he's hard as shit. Just use Rosie team. You just want me to use the foxes, right? Gallo, let me borrow you. Can you help me? Damn it. Dodge, dodge, dodge! Some Pokemon trainers that are good at dodging. I'm dodging well enough. Why are you being so mean to me? Try my best. Oh god. Alright. I probably shouldn't use this. I really should just use this. Can't believe y'all is bullying me in my time of need. Yao is actually one of those Pokemon that just like refuse to listen to you. I'm gonna ask her to do like an action and she's just gonna... It's like, this Pokemon ignored your request. It's like, Yao is looking away. Yao pretended to ignore what you asked. Oh, I'd almost timed. Okay. 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 High horsepower. Yes. Don't freeze the trainer. Don't freeze me, Yawa. Aww. What am I to do now? Okay. You know what you do? Oh, what to do? What do I need to do? You know, give you pets? Is that what I need to do, Yawa? You want pets? I can give you pets. Oh. Oh, fuck. Dude, my fucking palms are sweaty, knees weak, mom spaghetti. Is it Vital? That's cool, play it. Nice. I'd like to ride my icicle and right now. Only you can drug Pokemon? Whoa. Gaelic, sir. You needn't look quite so downcast. But seeing the mighty Avalon quelled, and by a slight child. A child that fell from the sky. Is Miku girl some kind of monster in disguise? She is no monster. She is the one who risked her life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied and suffering nobles. Miku. Eric cares for the Pearl clan with all his heart and believes in Almighty Sinnoh just as deeply. So he has feared more than any of us that getting involved with the Diamond Clan and your Galaxy team could cause our people to flag in their devotion to Almighty Sinnoh. But that will change. Irida? I know your fears will change once you see what I've seen. Miku has much to teach us. She's shown us how we can overcome all manner of strife, so long as our Pokemon are with us. She's made me want to help Glaceon realize greatest strength as well, and to see my whole world grow broader. It seems you've already changed, Irida. I knew you could pull it off, Miku. You quelled every last frenzied noble. So is the space-time rift going to start closing up now, or what? There is little way of knowing for sure, though the rift does seem perhaps a little smaller somehow. Let's hope so, anyway. Well, with any luck, things will settle down now. Although even if the rift does start spilling out more of that strange lightning, it should be alright, as long as we've got Miku. Indeed, we should be. It's good to have her at our side. You know something, Irida? We may never agree on who got it right about Almighty Sinnoh, but you Pearl Clan folk aren't all bad in my book. Look who's finally seen reason. Anyway, now that we've quelled the last noble, I say we pay grim old Commander Komodo a visit and see if he'll finally crack a smile for us. So yeah, he was big. That was our big boss. He filled up this entire area. That was a great time. I believe you can come up here early and like walk around on top of them. Oh, whoops, I don't have a Pokemon fucking selected out of ball. Throw a ball at a rock. Catch the fucking terrain! Okay, there is the request I think I'm looking for. There can only be one big boss. Wow. It's the big boss. I swear the quest starts over here, though. Damn, didn't reach it. Anyway. Let's rest up and heal. Oh, now I have to make a decision. Do we progress the story? And deal with the repercussions? Or do I, try and get some other stuff done? What kind of quest? Oh, it's just a casual quest I'm looking for. Bergmite? Can't even remember what that one is. There's some fucking people. Dude, that's request 84. That's pretty far into the quest log. A casual quest of the fox kind? I don't know what you're talking about, Yawa. What are you implying? Just some fox business? Yeah. You're always up to something. I'm always skeptical of Yala. Mainly is because I think she's trying to plot my demise every, like, few days. I need to get one of those books where it's like, is your cat trying to kill you? Is your fox trying to kill you? I'm trying to remember where it is. Is he in here? This stuff is. What, you're trying to tell me you're not plotting no demise, Yawa? It just says yes in big letters. Yeah, that sounds about right. called as cube choose snot out here. What? I love how they've got the exact same face, by the way. Goodness. I don't know how the Pokemon living in this frigid place find the energy to dash about as they do. Do they have a nice layer of insulating fat, perhaps? There must be some kind of trick to it. Send me a picture? Okay. Aww, that's cute. So that's a balloon race. What do you want? I have plenty of fire types. What do you want? You want a Flareon? What's something I've got like a couple copies of? Oh yeah, Bonita. Easy catch as well. Alright. Now we go back here. I'm trying to think if there's anything I need to get done right now. Because I think it's only really like side quests and progressing the main story, and I do not want to progress the main story right now. Again, anyone that the quest is 95. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to progress the main story a little bit for the one that I'm thinking of. And the problem is I don't want to progress the story because I can't remember when the threshold hits. And again, this is one of those times where I'm being very tentative about what I'm saying because I want that all to be an interesting experience for those that haven't experienced this game or don't know what to expect about what's going to be coming up. I am right though, it is next to this camp though, if I recall correctly. I think it's like right around here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Trying to go after the Alpha Garchomp at least one more time. Alpha Garchomp and Alpha Lucario. looks a Crobat swinging around down there. What can tank the Alpha Lucario the best? I think that might be really fucking a little bit. Oh, God! Goodbye. Fucking bulk up is terrifying. Okay, it's at red health. Close combat, cool, so low defense stat, good. Now I've got like a couple Pokemon to try and catch it while I've got Ultra Balls. Go Ultra Ball, please, for the love of God. Oh, yes! Okay, I'm actually just gonna go back right the fuck now. And Alpha Lucario is a really, really good pickup. Again, this is one of those Pokemon that, like, realistically speaking, we should probably trade out to get in. Oh, yeah, it's not in the fucking pastures yet, right? Well, no, it'll be filling a... Oh, God, it's filled a slot. There it is. So now we've got an Alpha Lucario. Gotta go sniff your pillow for 6 to 7 hours. Will you come sniff my pillow? Oh, I'm already starting to get the PTSD of the farm that I'm doing. You just saw me do a slow version of the climb for it. Will I stop at the pillow? Hell yeah. Yeah, so I would literally do basically that rotation and reset the area constantly to try and get a shiny Alpha Garchomp. Because I wanted to do that. For whatever fucking unknown reason, I hated myself. Think about doing that for a week. And I mean like a whole week of just that. I think like 6 hours a day. Damn, I kind of wanted to get the sneak attack on it. it's only the Garchomp. Cool. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lucario. Goodbye, Garchomp. Look at Pokemon's terrifying, okay? Please don't kill? Kills itself. No. It didn't kill itself. Put itself to 1 HP. A blessing from the Lord. Okay, uh-oh. Yeah, there's Earth Power. Goodbye, Infernape. Electivire is going to die in 1 hit. Alright, Electivire. Let's see if the ball works. Please? Yeah? Dead boys. Caught an alpha Garchomp. Now I'm pretty sure. Now we need to fucking make sure we can find it. Okay, there it is. Shadow Claw is what it gets. I'm gonna use it. I believe it won't listen to us currently, though. Right? Is it... I think it's level 80 listen to us currently? Yeah, level 80 and below. So we need to get 1 more rank up. Like, before we go back to the village. Might be too far. So now we just need to get some stuff done. Yeah, I'm not catching that one from this distance. Okay, that hit it, but it was too far away to try and catch. There is a max range on catching. I'm now remembering the tick. This game's so dumb. This is a cool cave. Do I need to go get the sound effect again? I should set that up on my fucking soundboard. Anytime a really bad joke. Boo, boo, boo! To be fair, I'll be using it on myself more often than you guys. No, we're good, buddy. We're good. I said we're good! We're good. Didn't take me. damn it, I'm just... That was a very bad throw. Shut up. You're right. Shut up. That was a pretty average throw as well. Not gonna lie. I'm just here to catch Pokemon! Is 50 enough for 1,000 points? Might be. Oh, hi. Oh, hi! When did you respawn? Oh, when did you respawn? What the blazes? Oh, doesn't look sure. That was way off. That was almost insulting there. Bad. Let's not talking about that, okay? How'd you miss that much? Skill and talent. You go through the vaults to count how much you missed. No, you don't. That's good. Not that many. Remember, all you say, and I'm still the best Pokemon, like, person at catching Pokemon at this time in this region. So, you know... Say what you will. But I'm still the best. God, that it must be really insulting to, like, all of the other people that's actually, like, in this region. Like, me saying, oh, I'm the best of the best proceeds to miss, like, 5 Pokemon. That are ultra great as well. They're not cheap. Yo, is that another fucking alpha boy? It's worth a shot. I need to fucking go find all these wisps still. Oh. Oh, there's the edge of the world. Oh, shit. No. That isn't, right? I don't think that was. Pull up the map like we did for the stakes. No, because it's a nightmare to find them all like that. I stand by. I might just do it, like, off camera. Because the quest requires a hand-in, so collecting them all doesn't trigger the event. So it's easy enough for me to just do it off camera, come back, and show the end of the quest. Right? Especially note, I really do want to show that quest, because that quest is fucking awesome. It is a unique Pokemon we get off of. One of a kind Pokemon in this game. And there's a really good just story in general to it. That's kind of why I've been, like, accepting, quests as, like, actively as I have, because some of the quests just require you to do a thing. So it's just easy enough that I get the quest accepted and kind of do the shit so I can do it off camera. Which I might, again, might be the plan to do. Because when it's like, what is the request for this one? It's like, well, this one is go find a very specific Buizel, which is really hard. Because you have to find one that's, I think, above 2 feet or something like that. This one is complete a Pokedex entry. Can't remember this one off the top of my head. This one's about a Pokedex entry. A good chunk of them are just finished Pokedex entries, right? We've done a good chunk of the early ones. And a good chunk of the middle ones. We're getting access to the later ones now, but there are a couple that are still locked behind things, as well as there's a couple that we can't do until post-game. Which, again, this game is really hard because post-game is a whole lot of story. Which is why, like, I struggle calling it post-game, but it is actually post-game. Right? But I don't think Mew or Mewtwo are in this game. I mean, there's one Pokemon that I've just kind of alluded to earlier that's in this game. One of the legendaries. Well, I say one legendary. 4 legendaries. I'm sure you can take a fucking guess at what they were. Inside that place. No idea, right? There's not very many legendaries and mythics that are available until post-game. Is the problem. And then, like... yeah, Team Rocket doesn't exist to clone Mewtwo, or... yeah, Mew or Mewtwo, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can, like, there is no cloned yet, so, like, the only way it would exist is a time-space rift. And there's no time-space rift that gives you a Mew. Jesus. Trying to think. Like, I can tell you almost all the legendaries relevant to this game, like, the original, gen games are here, I'm pretty sure. There's a few that I just didn't even know were fucking legendaries that existed. I'll be honest. I mean, there was one that I didn't know was a legendary until this game. I knew it from Pokemon trading card game. I didn't know what the Pokemon was. Like, what? I'm trying to remember its name. I know what it looks like, and I'm trying to think how spoiler it is to talk about it. I don't think it's spoiler. I believe its name was Heatrain? But it looks like a fucking giant, slug dude with, like, 4 stumpy legs and a bunch of metal. Like a very metal jaw. I believe it was like Heatrain or something. Heatran. Yeah, Heatran. But a Mega and ZA. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Heatran's in this game. is one of the, like, in-game bosses to defeat. There's a couple Pokemon that turn up post-game in the Lord arenas. So, like, Arcanine's one is Heatran, the Moon one, Cresselia or something like that, Cresselia, is where Voltorb was. I can't remember where the rest of them. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying my best with memory. I'm trying to remember something that's like fucking nearly 6 years ago. Something. So I feel like I'm doing well. Sweet dreams on all the legendary Pokemon from Sweet dreams. It's moon-like. It's like crescent moons, but it's not the one from Sun and Moon. I can tell you that. It's not the bat. It's the like pink and gold one. Cresselia, okay. Also, I think Latios and Latios are in this. I might be wrong on that. I think they are also in this game. Now that I think on it. There's a lot of legendaries I was not expecting. Just because I didn't know they fucking existed, or I didn't know they were legendaries. Again, Heatran, I didn't know what that Pokemon really was, other than I'd seen it as a Pokemon card in the trading game. So I knew it from that. I didn't know that that was a legendary. I just thought it was a cool looking Pokemon. Right. That's a good point, by the way. I should probably look through all the moves on here. Bulldoze is tempting. Set of double edge. They're not according to the wiki. Okay, then I'm remembering that wrong. That's fine. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm remembering some of it all wrong. Probably crunch right instead of rest. Dragon Pulse is really tempting to just keep on. Close combat and bulk up. Giga Impact, close, flare. I think I just keep. There are also some that require other Pokemon games loaded on the Switch. Darkrai, I talked about that at the beginning because he's in the first area. I've shown the location where he is. He's supposed to be. I can't get him. I don't have the game. Yeah, Shaman requiring sword and shield. Yeah, that's right. I think I know where Shaman is as well. Yeah, slash instead of drain. Yeah. That should be a better setup. But yeah, Dark Rain Shaman, I know I can't get. I don't have the game, so it's just not happening. Cause... yeah. I think that's the main stuff. Other than that, I have pretty much everything, like, pretty much everything in the game is available. Like, again, gotta give credit where credit's due. The game doesn't lock you out of a lot of stuff. If you bought the game, you pretty much buy, like, almost 100% of the game. Just very rare for Pokemon games. And with the amount of content that's in the post-game, again, I have... If I was to include the post-game story, we are, like, 60-70% of the way into the game. At most. Probably less. And I can tell you with real big certainty, I don't think I could get to the end of the game in one stream. Like a whole, like, 5-hour stream, I don't think would be enough. Maybe if I'd done all pre-leveling and stuff that I'd need to do. Like, if all my Pokemon were level 50 and and all set up, or level 100, sorry, and all set up, maybe. Maybe. At best. But the fact that I'm, like, so unconfident, yeah. Post-game is where Pokemon shine. I mean, Scarlet and Violet's post-game was DLC, is the problem, right? Like, let's be really fucking honest. While I loved those DLC were, I believe, purchased for me. So I didn't have to pay for them because, like, they weren't cheap. And when you buy them, you only buy them for one version of the game, if I recall correctly. So, yeah, it's hard when you compare it all up like that, right? So, again, it's why, like, I do think this game is definitely more like, partly because it doesn't fucking paywall you. It's an expensive game, right? Like, I'm not gonna give you any false illusion that this game's cheap. Right? But, like, at least you pay one instance for the game and you get the game. They paywall some of the best parts of Pokemon? Yep. That sucks. And it is what it is. Again, version exclusives is a mistake. I genuinely believe Pokemon needs to move away from always doing the split shit that it does. Because, I'm gonna stress, this game has a choice later. That choice is very impactful because it means you get one thing before you get another thing. However, it's like, you'll understand when we get to it, the difference is massive. But like, it's a choice you make, and it feels so good because the choice you make feels like it matters, but it doesn't lock you out completely. This was something that I noticed with a couple of people playing it, is that they thought once they made that choice, they would have to do an entirely new save to get the other thing. But they didn't. You can get it later anyway. It's just one gets guaranteed, given to you immediately. This game doesn't lock you out for choices. It's so good. Damn it. But it still makes your decision feel impactful, because that would be like the immediate criticism I'd expect someone to give. Is like, oh, okay, well then your decisions don't matter. It's like, no, the decision does matter. It doesn't prevent something. It just gives you something now instead of later. Or I should phrase it as it gives you one thing now and another thing later. Like, Pokemon games have almost always had a choice architecture in them. I believe even the first game has, like, choices. Well, yeah, I mean, the first game has its own generational differences, right? But, like, Pokemon games have always had choices inside of their games that lock you out of something. I mean, like, famously, one of the ones I'll use as an example is, I believe, in Pokemon Blue and Red. The fighting Pokemon. Hitmonlee or Champ. Was that No. Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. Whatever the fuck they're called again. You choose one, you get that one. You do not get the other one. Right? I forgot they were really good at running away. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, thank you, that's what it is. But yeah, like, that was one of the first choices ever, like, put into a Pokemon game. That's like, cool, you chose this, that's it. That weird brother Hitmontop. Well, Hitmontop's on the first generation, to be fair. So. Comes a little bit later. Damn. Trying to get a back hit there. Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. I forgot. Garchomp won't obey me. I forgot. That's the whole reason I'm kind of fucking around like this at the moment. Dormammu, I've come to bargain, but this time I've come to kill your ass. Gotta go, catch you next time, 9.5%. I fear every time you say a percentage, but also, catch you later, Matthew, have a good one. It's like, what percentage? What have I done? I'll buy him, Polio. That's gotta be enough to rank the thing up. Head back. I'll see if I can heal, and then we'll see if we can get to that distortion or not. So we have one Pokemon that won't listen to us until we get another star. It'd be fine then. Again, we're just here for the loot. I don't really want to fight too much inside of here, I think. think I'm just gonna loot goblin. Alright. Any day now, distortion. I'm so glad that lightning that's going everywhere isn't hitting me, and I'm going to, like, potentially die from getting hit by lightning from time and space. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Tis all good in the hood, as they might say. I don't know why, it's just really funny to have it sitting there. Like, it wants to kill me. And it very much could. Look at how large those spikes are in comparison to me. I am dead immediately. Yeah, I'm dead. Like, just that move there is just like, yeah, I'm dead. Just cut through me. I'm in danger. I can get them a little. Really. It's like the fucking, the guys on the couch. Like the guys behind the couch, and there's just me on, like sitting on the couch alone. I'm in danger. See, everyone else is like, oh my god. Electrivive is just fucking full, like, spread out, lying out on the ground. I love him. Meanwhile, Garchomp proceeds to not be able to calm the fuck down. Finally, you're turning up. Took your time. My loot, and then I'm gonna leave. just here to be a loot goblin. Nice. Fine. Excuse me. Nothing there. Yeah. Looking closely for anything on the ground left. Did I miss anything? Nothing I can see. Such a dangerous area to be running around like a lunatic in. Alright. Bye, everyone. See you all in therapy. Alrighty. Drop of loot. Very nice. Alright. How about we call it for today? Nearly 40 hours. Jeez. Oh, I could put a lot of hours in this game very easily. Alright. I think we're gonna call it there, because it is a nice near 4-hour marker. I think I might... I don't know if I'm taking tomorrow off or the day after. I'll think about it. Because I do probably need to take our morning off soon. Just to sleep in a little bit. I am feeling a bit exhausted. We'll see. But, that'll be in the case. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You're awesome. Stay awesome. And I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.